we are only having 1 day of open tryouts this year. This is your one chance. We will be awarding at least one WWE contract today based on your performance. So you better make me notice you. Everyone at this tryout has some level of training or experience, but we don't care about your resume here. We only care what you show us when the pressure is on and at this very moment. So with that being said, I'm going to pair you up, and you're going to show me what you got in this ring. And we're going to start with you and you. Let's go. I don't have all day.
So what up, WWE 2K15 fans? You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. And this guy's just my superstar. I don't know if I'm going to call him Blade Brown. Some of you guys remember my Blade Brown series where I created a wrestler in WWE 13 and took him online, and I got some good wins and some big losses and met a lot of glitchers. And I kind of want to answer some of y'all's questions. Maybe you guys have some questions about some of the things that I asked the developers. One of the things I asked them was, will there be glitches like there were in WWE 13 and the way it was last gen? And the way they explained it to me was the Xbox 360 was easy to crack open and glitch. And they're going to be monitoring a lot of things this time around. And more than likely, you won't see any of that kind of stuff. And if it does happen, they told us to make sure that we report them, and they will definitely kick them out of there. So I was pretty excited to hear that. At least now it looks like if I have a match online, it's going to be a legit one. Most of the stuff that I'm sharing with you guys today as far as the MyCAREER mode is just a quick sneak peek. I can't really show you all that I want to show you until the game releases, but you guys get an idea of what to expect. I asked them, how deep does it go? Because in NBA 2K15 or NBA 2K14, traditionally, maybe somewhere after the first or second season, you don't have too many cutscenes. Well, they told me that your wrestler can go as far as 15 years. And apparently, there's still going to be cutscenes, and you can go from being a heel or a good guy at any time. Apparently, there's cutscenes for being a good guy and cutscenes for being a bad guy. So let's go ahead and enjoy some more of this footage.
I said break it up! Cut it out! Both of you! Get out of the ring and cool off now! Look, I know things got a little crazy out there, but I want to let you know you looked impressive. So impressive that the WWE has decided to give you a contract. Sign this and you'll be starting your career on NXT. The easiest way to earn SP is simply by winning a match. In this match, I want you to focus on beating your opponent with strikes and holds. Once he is weak, pin him or submit him for the win.
So quick story. When I first grabbed the controls, WWE 2K15, I didn't know this, but the game was on Legend difficulty. And I had a very, very hard time winning matches. It was so funny, and I was coming so close, and I couldn't believe why I couldn't win a match. And I thought, I was like, man, is this game just natively this hard, or what is the problem here? Then I went into the options, and I realized that it was on Legend difficulty. So the guy that played before me was playing on the hardest difficulty before he left, and it was probably he was testing out some things, or maybe he's just a beast. But nonetheless, I had my trouble trying to get through that, and eventually I actually won a match. And when I won the match, I was so excited, everybody was laughing. And then the next match, I tried to switch it. I went into the options to switch it back to normal, and because it's the Xbox One controller, it doesn't say push start. It's got that little start button with the 3 lines on it or whatever. And I didn't hit that properly, and I kept it on Legend mode, like Legend difficulty, for a long time, and still didn't realize it. I thought I was changing the options, but it wasn't working for me. Anyhow, this MyCAREER mode is actually pretty difficult, especially considering the fact that your man has literally no skills. He is of no threat to anyone in NXT or in this practice arena. But this is actually a lot of fun. It's a nice way to start. Actually feels like you're a rookie in the D League, so to speak. And, you got to build your way up. And from what I was told, you can't just buy VC and make your man a beast right out the gate. You have to kind of work your way up. And if you want to use this character online, you have to literally work him up. Now, there's another way you could do it. You could create another character, just a base character, and then actually take him online, just like you would if you was creating a character. Let's say you wanted to create Macho Man Randy Savage. You could actually recreate him in the game and then actually just take him online with the appropriate attributes. And, that you could actually max out his attributes too. So technically, you could create your own character and still bring him online at max attributes. I like to do everything legit, and I try to keep it realistic, and, I want to work my way up. So I'm probably going to go through the MyCAREER mode first, and then I'll take them online, and, at least when I get to an overall 80, and see if I can have my way against some tough opponents. We'll just see how it works out. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to win some matches at a low overall, kind of the way I'm doing it right now in NBA 2K15, playing in the park, so anyway, let's watch the rest of this match and see how I do. I don't even remember if I win this match. I forgot to mention, but if you listen closely, you'll hear Bill DeMott literally yelling at me, or I guess the other wrestler, the entire time we're wrestling. And I try to pretend I just said, hey man, he's probably yelling at him. He's not even yelling at me, because I'm whooping this guy's ass. So, this is a pretty interesting, take on MyCAREER or the storyline this year. It really is like the MyCAREER mode, very similar to what you've seen in NBA 2K14. You have to go through this training performance center area first, and then afterwards you get a little contract, and you get to fight at NXT. And there's even storylines at NXT. You're going to develop some rivalries there, and eventually, I guess after you complete all your missions or your storyline at NXT, then you get to go on to the WWE. Then you get a chance to compete for a WWE championship. So after a few more matches here, I do get a chance to go to NXT, but we will showcase that a little bit more later. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll holla at you dudes later.